What's up, everybody? It's Sam from Bet. In this video, we're doing the discussion on the lock of the night and talk to parlays as part of the Patreon $5 tier. So if you're seeing this video from Patreon, thank you very much for your support. That means a lot. If you're seeing from YouTube, I release these things after the event in respect to my patrons. And if you wish to support the channel, stick until the end, I will show you how. Alright, so the discussions I'll be doing here today, guys, is I basically brought two options here of things that I'm considering. Okay, so there is a disclaimer here in case you want to have a look. So I'm not recommending anything, but just rather discussing things that I come to my mind here. Right, so guys, I think the strongest pick, and I said I think because there is a question to be answered in this fight, you know, Anton Aspinall, but either way, to me it's the strongest pick here. I'm not gonna be breaking down this too much, guys, because I already did in another video. If you want to hear that, feel free to take a look before, you know, going through this. But basically, why I think Aspinall is such a strong favorite, you know, I pulled up the stats here, but this is a little bit skewed because Aspinall, as you guys see, he finishes everybody, so obviously these stats look amazing, you know. And if you pull the stats on Spivak, this guy, he doesn't finish everybody, so this is a little bit more legit, and this is pretty good, you know. So you can see a guy that lands more than he gets hit. He has a good takedown average, you know, especially for heavyweight, should be one of the highest, at least on the current competitors. So this guy, and he's very accurate, you see, so this guy is a good wrestler, you know. But on the other hand, he, you know, he takes guys down that doesn't have the best takedown defense, that they're not that, you know, solid, you know. I would say athletically, Taito Ivaz is quite athletic, he's quite a big guy, but he doesn't have the best takedown defense, and, you know, he was able to escape from Spivak, you know. Carlos Felipe, another guy, this is definitely not that athletic. Jared Vandera was more like a big guy, but more like a golem, you know, like not too much athletic, you know. So for against Olenek, he was not able to get the takedown. So if Spivak gonna win this fight, guys, has to be on the ground. If he's gonna try to bang with Aspinall, he's most likely getting caught. You know, if it's a standing, this is Aspinall almost like 80 to 90% of the time. If the takedowns come and the Spivak is smart and Aspinall has problems there, could be close. So that's why there is value on Aspinall. It's definitely the bet on Aspinall here, but I would be careful there. Okay, so this is not the same 100 that I would put with, as I said about Cyril Gane before. You know, I'm let's put it 60% confident, as much as confident I was in Gane. No, not say 70% as confident I was in Gane in Aspinall. Okay, so a bet on Aspinall, you know, would give, if you're betting 100, would give you nearly 43 as profit at the current odds, which is minus 230, which is pretty good, you know. But if Aspinall loses, you basically lose everything. So that's why I'm bringing the option number 2 here as probably the best bets for this card. Brunson by decision. The reason is quite similar to what I said about Spivak and Aspinall, but rather Brunson has proven himself, you know, with the takedown. This guy is a great wrestler, you know, and we know that this is his forte. He's gonna do that in this matchup. He's gonna try. There is a good chance that Till puts him out in the first couple of rounds, but if Brunson survives, there's a decent chance for that. He's gonna probably out wrestle Till. There's a chance that Brunson knocks Till out because, as I said in my video, Till carries a chin very high. But if it's Brunson, very likely by decision. This is a pretty interesting bet in my opinion. Brunson by decision plus 450. I'm in this exercise. I'm putting $50 on Aspinall, 15 in Brunson. Then I put a small parlay here with Bukauskas and Aspinall. The reason is Bukauskas should win this fight, guys. I'm mostly fading round 3, as I said in my video. Take a look at that. Bukauskas is a big guy. I think he survives the first round and you know, then wins the fight. By the way, as I'm talking like this, guys, take a look at those live bets that I'm talking to you guys right now. Bukauskas as a live bet should be a great one, and also Ji Young Kim as a live bet too, because Bukauskas is a slow starter, round 3 is a fast starter, you know, and Ji Young Kim is also, she's a slow starter, and McCann is a fast starter, but I think these two gonna win the fight. So take a look at these live bets after round 1. Should be a good one for you. Okay, so I'll leave this one here to the side. If you're watching this live, definitely take a look at this, especially on the first. Should be probably you're gonna find Bukauskas at a decent price. If he survives, you know, you're probably gonna cash. Right, so putting this aside, going back to exercise. So if you're parlaying Bukauskas and Aspinall, it would come you at plus 130. That $10 there is not much, but would, you know, enhance your profits a little bit. And then I have Morono and Zavada go the distance. This one I think it's pretty obvious, you know, why they go the distance. You know, even though Morono finished Cerrone, you know, he's not much of a finisher, as you guys can see, you know, especially, you know, here's all decisions. You know, he got a guillotine and Josh Porkman, pretty, you know, fight quite a long time ago. This guy pushes forward, you know, he can, he takes risks. But Zavada, even though he has some power, it's not that big power. I think Morono survives there, the power. Morono, he can get taken out pretty easily, but it's not that easy to submit him. Probably he didn't lose by submission in the UFC, right? Yeah, he didn't lose by submission in the UFC. If Zavada gonna win this one, the knockout, there's not too much chance for a knockout for Zavada, you know. He's a good submission artist. You know, actually this fight doesn't tell much, but Zavada has good submission. You can take a look at his record. I'm not gonna put this, not to extend too much. But there's a decent chance that the Morono survives there. Actually, there's not, let me rephrase that. There's not that much chance that Zavada finishes Morono. So I don't see much of a finish here. Could happen because Morono takes chances. He's gonna try to bang with Zavada. He can catch Zavada. Zavada can catch him with a punch. Most likely they catch each other but don't finish each other. All right. So this is why I think this goes the distance, you know, and there is value there in my opinion. I'm putting 25 from the 100 here, right? So if all of this cash, you would have a very nice profit of 121, right? And I'm saying here that if in case one of these guys miss, I think I put that miss. Yeah, I said that Brunson not gonna win. Brunson loses, we'll still make 42, which is pretty much almost the same as if Aspinall. Only Aspinall, you know, of course, I'm assuming that the other is gonna win, obviously, in this exercise. But this interesting one here, if Aspinall loses, you know, and Brunson wins, you'll still have $20 profit, you know, which is quite interesting. Rather, if you're putting everything on Aspinall, he loses. I don't think he loses, but like I said, there's a small chance there he would lose everything. So this is probably the best bet I have for you guys, plus this live bet that I just commented. This is turned up to be not an easy fight to an easy card to bet. Another interesting one, guys, you may want to take a look, Marcelo Rojo, because Martinez looked, you know, drained in the weightings, but then in the face-off he looked pretty normal. Look with the has a fire in his eyes, so I think he's gonna bring it. But either way, there's a good chance that the Rojo wins this fight, so you can think of throwing this one in the mix, you know. Barrio, he could win like a decision or late takedown, like round 3, late knockout, sorry, round 3. Rather than that, you know, short, too expensive. Sholinha by decision may be interesting, don't know the price there. He may do it, I may do it myself. You know, then Bukauskas, we said. Vendramini and Pimlet, I'm quite aware of this fight. I think it's quite a difficult fight because, you know, Pimlet should win, but Vendramini is solid on the ground, so I don't know. I don't have much of a, you know, a hold on this matchup. And then the Bukauskas and round 3 spoke, Morono and Zavada should go the distance. Aspinall is the strongest pick, and Brunson by decision. If you want to bet Till, he could win the decision there, you know, but Till most likely wins. It's by knockout, but the price on him by knockout is just too expensive. I think it was plus 150. I don't think there's value there, you know. Till by knockout, to see it's too expensive. There's no way. So to me, it's Brunson by decision or pass on this fight. You know, if you want to bet Till by decision, if you think Till wins this fight by decision, there's a chance because he could do more damage and those takedowns. He defends the takedowns and doesn't, you know, push the pace hard and a slow pace on the outside. Could happen, you know. So Till by decision, maybe some price there, you know. But if I'm gonna pick a decision winner, most likely is Brunson. Then Till by decision is like plus 350, plus 300, depends. And then Till by Brunson by decision plus 450, you know, plus 430. way better. All right, so guys, that's what I have for you guys. I hope you appreciate this video. So like I said, if you wish to support the channel, for 5 we have this type of discussions. For 10 I release it's my early releases, my early videos. In the last months was been quite difficult, but I'm trying here to put things back, you know. For $15 it's the line by line, all the prop bets that I take, you know. I have a separate spreadsheet for that. And for $50 tiers, the ultimate package, you guys see everything that I'm doing. I share this spreadsheet, you guys can analyze this, all the bets that I have, you know, the betting strategy, the calculations that I do. So it's a great betting aid for you. Plus, if you wish to just see what I'm doing, and if you want to copy at your own risk, you can do it as well. So that's it, guys. I think this is what I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you next time. This is Sam from Rotterdam Bet, bring the best, most consistent and transparent betting strategy for you.